We have installed the module for customer credit limit or contact credit limit. And for configuring this option, we need to come to the contacts module, and under any customer contact, we can come and under the sales and purchase tab, there is an option for credit limit, and if this option is active, it allows us to set two amounts, the warning amount and the blocking amount. The warning amount will prompt the user if the amount is exceeded, the warning amount is exceeded, and the blocking amount will prevent us from confirming purchase orders, oh sorry, sales orders, if the amount that the customer owes us exceeds the blocking amount. So for each customer, this credit limit has to be configured. Of course, it depends on how much money do we want to put here as the credit limit. It depends on the customer. So that is from the contact side. This is where we configure the credit limit. Now going to the sales module, if we see the sales orders or quotations that we have created, we can see what happens when we have this option configured. So let's check this one for 150 for this customer construction services and supplies. We see here an alert from the system indicating that this customer owes us 150. And also we can check by clicking here on the contact, we can check the information for this customer. It says that the receivable is 150, that is the amount that the customer owes us. And here under the sales and purchase, we can once again check the warning amount and the blocking amount. In this particular case, the warning amount is 0, meaning every time we are selling something, it will prompt us that we are exceeding the warning amount, and the blocking amount is 200. We can change these amounts as we like. So if we go back to the sales order, this one is already invoiced. So let's go back to quotations and let's check another one. Let's say this one. This one is for right now is for 49, but let's edit the price and let's put 100. We know from this prompt here from the system that this customer already owes us 150 and the credit limit is 200. So when we try to confirm the sale for 100, it will tell us that it exceeds the blocking limit and it won't allow us to confirm. Basically, yes, it says the customer credit limit is exceeded and there is no way we can confirm this sales order. Now let's edit it and put it as a lesser amount or a lower amount than the blocking limit. Let's say 49. We know the limit is 200, so if we put 49, we will go to 199. Save it. And now we can confirm. And it says that it exceeds the warning limit, but it still allows us to continue because the blocking limit is not exceeded. So let's confirm it. Once we confirm it, we have the delivery. Let's confirm the delivery. Let's deliver the products to the customer. Right. Okay, now it's done. Going back to the sales order, we have the delivered quantity is 1 and the demand quantity is also 1. Now we can create an invoice. Look at the due amount is 150. Now we will create an invoice for these $49. Right? We have here the draft invoice. We check that all the information is correct and confirm it. Once we confirm the invoice, now the due amount for this customer is 199. So now the customer owes us 199. If we click here on the contact, here the total receivable is 199, and we still have the same limits of 200 and 0. So if we go back to the sales orders or the quotations, and we look another order for this same customer, this one, and we try to confirm it, it will say no, you exceed the credit limit, and it won't allow us to confirm the sales order. Also, if we edit this and we say this is just $1, right? And $1 will make it go to 200, which is the limit, and we confirm it, it will say no because we exceed the limit. So as we can check here, the credit limit cannot be exceeded. So the due amount has to be always less than the blocking limit, right? And this is how it works. Every time we have a sale for a customer, the system will check the limits, and if they are not exceeded, it will allow us to go through. If the limits are exceeded, it will block. Let's see another case here with this other customer. This customer, let's check the limits. The limits, they say 200 and 100. So the warning limit is 100 and the blocking limit is 200. In this case, we don't have a total receivable, so the receivable is 0, meaning the customer doesn't owe us anything. And if we check the sales, is the one that we are looking at right now, so that is not a problem. This sale is for 140, but let's check again. Let's put here that the price of this is 200. Save it. And if we try to confirm, it says that the blocking limit is exceeded and it won't allow us, even if it's the first sale that we're doing to the customer. You see, if it exceeds the limit, even if the customer doesn't owe us anything, we cannot confirm this. So now let's change it and let's put an amount lower than 200 but lower than 200 but higher than 100. Let's say 140 as we had before, and save it. And now when we try to confirm this sales order, it will alert that it exceeds the warning limit, but it won't block the transaction. We can still continue. It's higher than the warning limit, but it's lower than the blocking limit, so let's just say no. And now let's try with an amount lower than the warning amount, meaning 90. Save it. And now we have a confirmation of this order, which is lower than the warning. It will go through without any issues, right? No problem. It allows us to confirm. Now let's deliver. Right, it says it's done. And the invoice. Right. Confirm. Okay, now we have the invoice. If we now check the customer, it says that the total receivable is 140. And if we go to a sales order, it will prompt us with the amount that is due. So this is how this module works. It will be moved to production tonight. Please let me know if you have any questions.